The major threat to the gospel. There are three major threats. Number one, on the global terrain, we have Islamization. Do you know that UK is now becoming Islamic nation? United Kingdom. The Britain, 80% of the mayor now are Muslim. It's like governors are Muslims. And they set themselves to produce more of their kind. Especially in those advanced countries, they produce more. What are they trying to do? They are trying to take the power out of UK, and they almost succeed now. What they want to do now is to make sure that the seat of government of the country is 100% in their hand. This is a threat to the gospel. That is the side we are contending with. Then we have another side called idolatry. Do you know that the level of idolatry now is a very global one? Now you can see them even marching, doing rally on the streets. And you see how they will shut the whole community down because they want to move. And people must stay at home 5 days. We see idolatry taking over. We see what is happening in our land. As you worship idol, you incur curses upon yourself. Carry it. We celebrate them. We celebrate their curses and their wickedness. That is Islamization from the other religion, idolatry from the other religion. Unfortunately, we now have apostasy even in the church itself. This is the internal and terrible. Many of you heard about Church of Satan, 60 years in existence. Apostasy. And people are now moving out of the true faith. Apostasy. What is apostasy in the first place? Apostasy is a Greek word. Apostasia means a deviance of an established system or authority, a rebellion, an abandonment or breach of faith. What you know is right, somebody poison your mind to say is wrong, and you agree. That's why Jesus Christ said there is no one that lays hand upon the plow and look back and fit again. Let me tell you, the prayer is that do not enter into the web of apostasy. Once you enter apostasy, there is no remission. You can never be restored back to Christ. That's the problem of apostasy. Once you are entangled in apostasy, that's one of my major challenge on our students on campuses. Because the first time they are giving their life to Christ, they are giving their life to Christ in apostasy. And that's what is going on campuses now. So most of you that are students, one of the reasons I want your understanding to be open. I was listening to Baba Biliakoni, but when this thing was coming, we don't have the say. Only what I could do is to make sure that I hold my own, I keep my own faith. I don't have the platform to talk. When this thing was coming, I met with Baba Adeshogo. He said, we saw this thing coming, but we were unable to say anything because we don't have the global voice. Many of you that are listening, but the Oluwusi, he said, we, the lion, now we give back to cats. We saw this thing when it was coming, but we thought that people will see it as evil naturally and reject it. We kept our mouth. Now, our truth become lie before our people. Our own truth now. The legacy of our fathers, the truth that is in the scripture. If I talk now on the internet and I share the truth, you will hear Deputy Jesus.